I mean, I think it started very simply, like when I was a little girl and I would pass notebooks with my friends with like our secret language. I think it was called like amble gobble. I can't remember how to say it, but we made up our own language and we would, talk about our crushes. But then, lo and behold, you find out that they're talking about your crushes in plain English. And then later, my mom finding my secret diary and realizing that the lock and the key didn't do anything. And then on a more, well, I wouldn't say it's more serious, because I think even those are little, seemingly little moments, they affect you, especially when you're like your little self. Like that's like, those are like first heartbreaks, And then when we moved to a very white suburb and I heard my first racist remarks, I felt like I didn't need to speak Spanish anymore. And then when I'd be at the family barbecues, I wouldn't be able to communicate with my family. Those experiences over time muzzled me and suppressed my voice and my confidence, probably. And I think that's why I started expressing it through art. At first, it was very personal. I would journal and I would draw pictures of what happened. Of course, like using a lot of symbols so that like no one knew exactly what the pictures meant. Or what I hoped would happen, what I wanted to happen, what I definitely did not want to happen. And I would research through this process. I would research these ancient symbols and spiritualities and religions, and I would find like the common stories and symbols, angels in all of these religions, and I would put them in my art as a way to like sort of seal the deal, like if I put that in there, like it's definitely gonna happen. Sometimes it did. I studied herbal medicine because I was fascinated with all of the different herbs and flora and all of their medicinal value and how they had all these like mythological like meanings. And then later it sort of evolved into physical expression. So if I was stressed or mad or angry, I would dance. And then that was like my way of like saying whatever it was I needed to say, but without saying it, or just like getting it out of my body. There's an expression, it's body leads, mind follows. And it basically means that like the body is so much smarter and intuitive than your mind. Your mind is actually like the it's like the Neanderthal of our soul. And if we can just learn to listen to our bodies and do what it needs and emote, get it out, like a lot of the experiences that shape us and sometimes to our detriment live in our body still. So I think when I was doing this, it was an innate knowing that you just have to release it. And if I ever did write anything down, like with words, I would almost immediately burn it and put those ashes into my paints and then paint with it. So I pretty much avoided every possible way to speak directly until recently. And that's a slow process. But I really truly feel like this I chose healed me. And that this is just another step in the healing to speak with my words. It's very uncomfortable. I hate it.